Hi, I'm Keran, the futurist. Oh, holy crap, I haven't done this for a long time. Let's try that again.
Hi, he's Keran, the futurist from MYOB.
Something like that. That works too. And he's James, and he's a doctor-y fellow, much smarter than me, apparently.
Yes,
Much better.
And I'm Dr. James Alexander Fielding, CEO and founder of Audeara.
He's done that once or twice before.
Yes.
Brilliant. All right, so this is James from Audeara, and I'm hanging out here in a laneway in Brisbane, of all places, not in Melbourne, strangely enough.
No.
And I thought we'd come and talk about something that happened in Audeara recently.
Yes.
That I don't think you've talked about a lot.
No.
So, for those who don't know, just before you answer, those who don't know, Audeara makes these really cool headphones that have been kickstarted that were due to ship in July.
Yes, they were.
Right, and I was really looking forward to that. And then I got really disappointed because I got a lovely email from James saying we're not shipping them.
Yes.
So I want to explore that. What was it like? First of all, how did you get that decision where you actually said, you know what, I need to pause this and make a different path?
We essentially looked at the quality of what we had available to us right then and the quality of what we wanted and the decisions we needed to make to bring that quality, and the delay was absolutely worth it for the rebuild. So it wasn't to do with here's what we promised you, we can't deliver it. It was here's what we want to bring you. To do that, we're upgrading what we thought was acceptable because we increased the standard of what we wanted to bring.
So this is something where I see a lot of businesses saying, hey, we're going to bring an MVP to market. We're going to go to market, we're going to test some stuff, and they have this concept of an experience they want to deliver, but sometimes the product isn't there. So what I'm hearing you're saying is, you had a product, a production ready, in market ready product, but the experience wasn't going to be high enough.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And we found a way to put our tech into a market-ready version of the experience.
Right.
And that's what we were showing people. It's what we were testing with. It does the trick. But then we decided, because of the support we'd had and the value we wanted to bring, we needed to up our game in a product spec way to meet that expectation and meet that demand for the overall quality of the experience. So we provide a sound experience. That's our fundamental, that's our principle, providing you this perfectly tailored sound. And then we wanted to provide a hardware solution that meets that expectation. Because we set a nice, healthy price point based on the experience that we offer that no one else can offer, the information we give you that no one else gives you, and then we said, all right, let's up the build quality. And that came down to some fundamentals of turning plastics into metals, fixing the ear cups, fixing the headbands, changing the functionality. When we released this product into the market and we said, do you like this product? We had a lot of people saying yes, but we want X, Y, and Z as well.
Right.
And so that then led to this whole very common thing in crowdfunding campaigns of the stretch goal, which was if we reach a certain amount of money, then we can offer you this functionality.
Totally.
And then in doing that, there was a bit of back and forth in the community around, why do you need to do that? And it ended up costing us far more than we claimed in the stretch goal, which from a business point of view was a disaster.
Right.
We also almost doubled our build cost to go through. And so you're looking at all these things and saying, yes, I'm sorry we didn't deliver in July, but what we're bringing you is absolutely worth the time, worth the upgrade, worth the investment from our point of view, so that when our initial backers, our initial customers, the guys that believed in us are getting this product, they're getting something super high value.
So when you went through that, now with Kickstarter again, you're right, there's a lot of stretch goals, but there's also people who have missed targets altogether. So there's that sort of moment where you get one of those emails that says, I'm not quite there, and I'm going to delay or change or pivot for whatever reason, but there's always that moment of, oh no, is this another one of those ones that's going to fall by the wayside? Now you handle that really well with communication, keeping it nice and clear. What tips have you got for someone else facing a point in their business where they have to pivot, they have to change, they have to tell the customer something that's not easily palatable?
Yes. Something that we talked about a lot, I suppose, was we never said sorry, because it wasn't, I'm sorry that we're doing this. It was, we've made the decision, we're owning it, this is our choice. It wasn't, we have failed to meet what we said we would meet. It was, we've made a decision to improve it, and that's going to take additional time. And so I suppose it was that mentality. And yes, it was a shame that we couldn't get you your headphones for your big trips and all that sort of stuff, and the amount of people that wrote to us saying, hey, I actually bought this as a birthday present. We actually filmed some happy birthday messages to people to send them instead, which was a great way to engage with the community. But as you said, Kickstarter provides a great platform, and then we took that platform across all the other mediums and just explained outright. We even had our CTO Alex get our Gantt chart, like he sat there with a production chart, all our numbers, all our dates, it's all out there, saying here's where we were, here's the decision we've made, here's what it's moved to, and here's where we are now. And it was just trying to get out there and say, we've made the decision, we're standing by the decision because we really think it's worth it, and you'll get them as soon as possible, and when you get them, you'll be so happy with the outcome that it'll justify a couple of months in the workshop.
So open, transparent, give people more information than they're asking for.
Absolutely.
How quickly, after you started realizing that this wasn't going to be right, how long did it take you? Did you act quite quickly, or did you sort of hum and ha and go, oh, I'm not sure?
It was actually during the Kickstarter process.
Right.
So we went through, when we had the idea, when we made the decision to listen to the feedback and upgrade some of the tech functionality, we were toing and froing around, do we do metal, do we just keep it plastic to hit the deadline and get it out there? But once we'd made the decision to start the tooling process, that decision was made by the end of the campaign.
Right.
So it was in line with all the other changes we needed to make. Let's make these changes too,
while you're there,
and let's get ready to go.
Doing it. So be open and transparent with the communication, but move fast. Right. Make your decisions, get on, do it. And I love that you said, don't say sorry. Own the decision, get up and drive forward.
Because we to and fro about it a lot in terms of, should we go out there saying, oh look, I'm really sorry this has happened, but we weren't sorry it had happened. Delays, we wish we didn't have to make a delay, but we're not sorry that we upgraded the quality.
And just because these are the production ones now, aren't they?
And they're sort of 98% of the way there.
And the fit and feel difference is night and day. So I can sit here now and go, this feels so much better and stronger and nicer, and it totally makes sense. But it must have been really hard for you as well going through that process.
Absolutely, we did really agonize over it, and it takes its toll. And when you're saying to a collection of people, this is what's happening, and then you come out and say, we've changed it to this, no matter how noble the reason, you're still going up there and saying, we're one of those guys that aren't bringing it to you in July, and yes,
we'll get them.
Yes, you'll get it, it'll be amazing, but it's not exactly what we said at exactly when we said. And that, really hard. Sleepless nights, planning it, thinking about it. Is it right? Can we do it? Is it worth it? All that stuff.
Totally. So now that that's happening, and everything else is on the road, and they're coming in October, what's next? What are you doing? Are you already planning version 2, or are you just driving into some sales or a store, or what's the next thing for you?
We're absolutely planning version 2, and we're talking to all the people that have loved the concept, loved the prototype, and just want a nice shiny box, nice shiny headphones, nice shiny app, all of it ready to then make those decisions around retail support, do we, don't we, different markets with different partners. We've had people reach out to us from all around the world, and so we were talking just today to some possible partners in Japan and looking at those types of relationships where you find experts in those markets to trust with your product. And part of that has been, all right, well, let's wait till we get the final product, then we can move. And the do we, don't we retail has been the biggest one. From a business point of view, the marketing costs, the above and beyond spend, the commitment to a certain number of units. For some of these big players, you're thinking to yourself, oh, it's a Best Buy or it's a GameStop, some of these enormous guys, 6,000 stores, all this stuff. But if they want a couple $100 in collateral per store, you're having, a $5 million conversation before you've sold a unit. And so from a business point of view, right now, we're focused on top quality product, build our message, build our sales funnels, control it in-house, and then use that strength to then negotiate with the retail players.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. We want them to come to us saying, we love your product, let's have a conversation.
Absolutely. No, fantastic. Have you ever had, or have you had anything from the existing players in the market, the Sonys, the Bose, and everyone else, come along and go, who the hell are you and why are you pushing into our space?
Yes. We've had some conversations with some interesting players.
Interesting.
And so,
don't mention names because we don't want to know that part.
No, absolutely not. But yes, we're having conversations with the powers that be around different elements of what we do and how we can then play in different spaces. And we're keeping it focused on what's our core tech, which is the ability to show the audiogram result, the ability to have that education piece, and then looking at where we can have those discussions around licensing musical outcomes in different ways.
So if someone else wanted to go and get them today, they hit up Audeara website?
Yeah, Audeara.com. We're still actively taking our pre-sales.
Sweet.
For the next 4 or 5 days, you can get them at the same time as Kickstarter.
Nice.
We're probably going to increase our first production run, which is a good problem to have. And then, from there, we head into our full commercial rollout, where you're going to be getting them next day.
Excellent. And the big question of the day, can I use Bitcoin to buy them?
Interesting. I hope so in the future, because
come on,
a lot of the
future.
guys in our team are massively into Bitcoin. So when I can figure out a way to make it happen, I can pay all their salaries in Bitcoin, which is what they all want. Then yeah, we're definitely going to explore that.
All right, cool. We'll wrap that at that point.
Thank you very much.
Go back to have a drink.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Bye.